Hey everybody, Outcast here. Just going to walk you through something that's fresh off the presses here at Outcast Labs. I just created a little thing, a little bit of automation between OBS, tested with Streamlabs OBS, but it should work with regular OBS. But if you're not using Streamlabs OBS, I would highly recommend that you check it out. This is not sponsored, but a really cool tool nonetheless. It's got everything. It's got a cloud bot now and themes and things that I wish I had with OBS way when I started on, and I'm actually starting to get into the developer side of it. So expect more plugins and things like that for me coming up, and I'll do more videos as those become available. But the first kind of thing that I did was kind of a Streamdeck, Streamlabs integration that I've always wanted to do. When I hit my tweet button that I'm live on my Streamdeck, I wanted to capture a little bit of video from my stream and then tweet that along with a message saying I'm live, so people can get a little bit of a preview of what I'm doing during my stream. And so, a little bit of gameplay or whatever. So I've created a little thing. It works with Windows 10. I haven't tested it with Mac OS. And there's a little bit of kludginess and finagling, but I'll refine it as it goes. But I wanted to show this to you first and show you how to set it up. I will put links to the GitHub repository down below, and we'll go for there. And I'll just kind of show you it real quick. So what you want to do, hopefully if you're doing this, you're familiar with GitHub. But go to GitHub.outcast, GitHub/outcast, and it's called OBS last convert because it converts the last OBS recording to push up to Twitter. But you can actually use the convert for pretty much anything you want. But go over here, clone this, and then you end up with a directory. I'm using Atom to do my editing real quick. So a couple things that, most of it's in the README setup, but please use this video guide as reference. And I'm probably only going to cover the Windows 10 setup here, but it's really stupidly easy. At least I tried to make it stupidly easy. So what you want to do is you want to open up PowerShell and run this. You can run this. I'm already in PowerShell. So what you can do is you can run this install PS1, which sets up the little virtual environment in Python. For Python, but you need to make sure you're already running Python. And this is set up to work with Python 3.6. It should work with a newer version of Python, which is Python 3.7. I haven't installed that yet on Windows. I'm going to, but for this. But so it's built the virtual environment, and then all you should have to do after that is come over to your Streamdeck, go to Edit Profiles, and you're going to want to add, actually, scratch that, don't click that. Yes, delete it. Import a profile from that directory from where the Git repository is. Click on the profile, open it. And then once you're there, go ahead. And so this is already set up to work with Streamlabs OBS. So I have it defaulted to record for 10 seconds. You can change that recording time. This is all in milliseconds, so every 1,000 milliseconds is a second. So make sure you set your timers accordingly. Then it turns off the recording. Then it runs the PowerShell wrapper. And I'll show you that real quick. And all it does is it gets its starting location. It sets the sets its location to wherever the script is. Okay. So make sure there's a couple things that you need to do is actually, I'll make that change now for you. script location equals that, okay? And so you want to set your location to the script location all right, and right now I have it by default converting to MP4, so you can change the file, the type that you want it to. It already comes with FFmpeg as a binary that's included in this repo, so you shouldn't have to worry about installing that. If you're on Linux or Mac OS, you'll have to install FFmpeg for this to work correctly. I'm just going to show you the script real quick. A lot of import at the top, blah, blah, blah. It makes a logs directory so you can actually log, because this runs very quickly, and maybe I haven't tested it yet while running a game yet, but you may see a pop-up window that disappears real quickly. That's just the PowerShell thing running. And the reason I did the whole PowerShell wrapper thing was so you could have the virtual environment that has its own like version of Python with its own libraries and stuff. You may be able to just get away with running Python directly and running the script with your button. I haven't tested that yet, but I wanted to kind of create a end-to-end solution for somebody who all they want to do is just install Python, make this go, and have the button work. So there's a log file. It automatically creates a log file directory for you when it runs its first time, and it basically just takes the argv1 is the directory for the clips or recordings, and then just puts them up, converts it, and renames it to last.mpeg4, and then it exits. It runs out, and if there's any errors with FFmpeg, it'll output them. It'll be in the log. So should be good to go there. There's some little better error checking that you're going, but right now it works. It's a bit hacky, but it works. And then that's all you should really need to know and how to do it. If you have any questions about this, you can drop comments below, or you can hit me up on Twitter at Outcast Maker Labs, or is it Outcast Maker Lab? Wherever you see the tweet Outcast Maker Lab, I think. I'll put it in the description below. discord.gg/outcast. Again, I'll put links. I'll just put links to all my contact stuff instead of going for it over here. If any questions, if you do have any problems, make sure you do file a GitHub issue. It'll be easier for me to manage. And again, thank you. I hope this is helpful to somebody else. For me, it was a good exercise learning about more about how to create automation with Streamdeck and Windows. So I'm sure there's other tools and everything that do this out there, but this is kind of my take on it, and I plan on making this better as I go along. I actually probably even make a Streamdeck plugin that does this, but right now this works, and we'll see you guys later.